Diane and Denmark here. Good morning. I hope you're fine and well. Are you comfortable? Are you a bit too comfortable? That's what I want to talk to you about today. Also, it's Tuesday in Flylady land, which is plan and play. I'll give you a few reminders about that then. But first off, if you want to grab some laundry, we're just going to be chatting across the kitchen table. If you're in the office, maybe you want to go ahead and tidy off the right-hand side of your desk, or the left-hand side of your desk, or dive into a drawer. But if you're sitting comfortably, then let's begin. I am a routines coach. I help people with time management, and I see a pattern again and again about people getting comfortable, about having balance in their lives. And I help people with organising their lives at home, their housework, also their office work, and putting the two together. And one of the things that often comes up is that we get really comfortable with things that we know how to do, and then we tend to shy away from doing things which seem new or difficult or we don't have a plan for. And I can give you a few examples. Often I hear from my clients that they've maybe started with their Flylady routines, and we go through how their day works, and I listen to how their day is set up. And often I can see a pattern that they get really good, say for example with their morning routine and their evening routine and their weekly home blessing hour, and they get so comfortable with that because it feels good, they know what they're doing, they're really in the rhythm. They shy away from the other parts of the Flylady system, like decluttering or maybe adding in the daily focus. And it's the same with people who are really good in the office and their jobs, kind of tied to their jobs, they're working all the time. Also for many of you who are working from home at the moment because of restrictions, you're not actually physically able to go into the office, you're maybe on the screen all day. And the same happens there, that they enjoy working at the screen with their job because they know what's required of them. You will probably have, Mondays are meetings with such and such people, Tuesday's the day that you do accounts. So they have a plan for that and they feel really good about it. And yet when they kind of turn around and look what's happening in the house, there's no plan, there's no kind of mapped out plan for them, and it makes it really difficult for them to get out of their comfort zone and try something else. And I want to remind you here that the Flylady system, being at work, it's all about the balance. It's that rare balance of things where we're not trying to do all the things all the time. For example, with this week's zone cleaning, I put up the list that I have. The idea is not to get everything crossed off your list this week. All we're looking for is to have a clean, cozy hygge home. We're just doing something, we're just moving forward with things, getting done what we can, setting a timer before we start to keep us focused, and it also allows us to stop and move on to the next task. So this is just a little reminder that sometimes we can get so cozy and so comfortable with what we're doing at the moment that the other things seem difficult, and they're not actually difficult. We don't have that routine in place. We may have not broken it down into, okay, what days, what times do I need to do these things? And I've got plenty of ideas for changing up the Flylady routines. They also work very well for your business. I'll put the playlist up there. It's all in the Flylady Refresher course series. So you can get more help there if you want me to go through it, whether you are working from home, whether you're working outside the home, whether you have got health issues or young kids, which means that you will be using your time in a different way, that rather than in big blocks of time, you might be using the top of the hour trick or the bottom of the hour trick. So just think about that today. Are you feeling so comfortable with what you're already doing that it's actually stopping you from moving on and moving forward with your progress? And you may be feeling that way, that it's easier to spend your time away from home doing something that you know how to do than actually look around and being faced with what is going on inside the home. Have a wee think about that. Also, Tuesday, Flylady, plan and play. Remember, we're not spending the whole day planning and playing. Again, set your timer for 10 or 15 minutes. Look in your diary, see what's coming up. Oh, by the way, it was my mum's birthday yesterday in Scotland. Thanks for all the warm wishes to my mum. Just look at what's coming up ahead. I plan my meals on a Tuesday. I look in the fridge, I look in the freezer, I look in the store cupboards, which for me is my drawer here. You've seen that in my kitchen videos. And I just jot down a few ideas for the week. I post it on my blog, dianedenmark.com. You can find my menu plan there. You can also find the cleaning zone list, all the stuff like that. But I'm going to let you get on with your day. What are you feeling a bit too comfortable with? It's time to get up, moving forward, and also time to get off your bahookie. I know you come to the internet for some motivation, but maybe set a timer before you start looking at YouTube or Pinterest or Instagram, and let's get moving out there. So on that note, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish spring hygge be with you, and I'll see you very soon with that rap, rap, rap.